What's going on, guys? It's Matt and we're back with another investment video. We're going to talk about 5 stocks today, or the top stocks of the week. And this is the first one right here, STX, Seagate Technologies. Pretty basic. They make hard drives and other computer related parts. Always a need for that. As we can see, it's had a steady uptrend the past couple months, and we pulled back to this SMA, 200 SMA here. And it would be a good possibility, a good point to get in. As you can see on Friday, we pushed up on Friday and pulled right back to this 50 EMA, and we're sitting at a good spot to take a position. Set our stop loss down here at about 57, 58, and then could see a profit of almost 10%, stop loss of 3 to 4%. Depending on how risky you want to get. Just need to watch out. There is earnings on Thursday. I believe Thursday. Yeah, down here Thursday. As you can see from the past earnings, it's had quite the dip on the earnings, so we need to watch out for that. We could wait until after Thursday and then see what happens. If it drops down even more, that's better. We can get it in a better spot, and then ride it out from there. So that's the first one there. That's my favorite one for this week. The next one's going to be INFN. This is a telecommunications network company, kind of the same pattern as Seagate. We pushed up, and now we pulled back to this green SMA, looking at a good spot to possibly get in here. As you can see, it is a little more volatile, just by looking at the boxes here, just reading the chart. But we could expect hopefully 17, maybe 20%, and we can set our stop loss down here at about $9. With 6 to 7% stop loss. So that's more than 2 to 1 odds on that, which is what you want to be always looking for. You want to make twice as much as you have the potential to lose. The next one here is going to be YRCW. We looked at this one a couple weeks ago, and it's just been a little slow. As you can see, it's always had this pattern of coming down and just screwing around here for like a couple weeks. And then it eventually comes back up slowly, and we can see it's been doing that the past couple weeks, and now it's made a higher high here, came back, made an even higher high. So possibility to get in here and hope for a 15, 16, 17% increase compared to a 7 8% stop loss here. There is earnings coming up as well, but if we look at the past earnings, it's been pretty decent. Every earnings, it's either jumped up or it's just kind of done nothing. Like this one, didn't do much that time. Earnings a couple months ago, it really pushed up. So you can take your risk there if you want to hold during earnings, or you could buy now and get out right before earnings, so you don't have that risk involved. The next one is going to be ROMO. This is a relatively newer company, and it is a little more volatile, so you keep in mind that you gotta know how to deal with big losses and big wins at the same time. This is they make lithium batteries. Now this is if we go to the website over here, I have looking at Romeo Power. They already have products, battery products for electric vehicles that they're making. So it's not like the other company that QS. They're another company that makes batteries, but they're still in the research phase. They're working on making solid state batteries for electric vehicles, but they don't even have, it's just an idea at the moment. They don't even have a product yet. Looking at ROMO, they already have a product, and you can see that on their website. Just scrolling through their page, they're made in USA. They have, they're making the product already, so it's an actual physical product, and it's pulled back to a point. It looks like it's been on some real hype lately, because it's been seeing this major increase, and now we've come back to a point which is an easier point to get in and not have to be so risky. Right here about the $21, $22 mark, and maybe expect highs back up to the previous high or even more. As you can see, it's pulled back, but it's always kept going up and up. So we can see how this plays out. It's only $20, which is a good price for a company like this. There's a lot of other battery companies right now, but this is just one that the fundamentals look good, as long with the technicals. So that's another one I'm looking at. And if we take a look at INO, this is a company that makes electric vehicles. they've had a run up too quite the last week, and we can see that we made a new high the last week, and we pulled back, and we probably pull back some more. As you can see my little graph here, I'm expecting it to pull back around to the previous high, about $55, and hope to see a bounce there and an increase back up. So that's another one. They're also in the, they don't make the batteries, but they make the cars and stuff. They're almost like a Tesla. They're getting to that point. They're not quite there yet, but it's a much better deal than Tesla because of the price, and they really have a lot to grow still. Tesla's already grown quite a bit. They can grow more, but it's more riskier at this point. This is a better, for your money, this is a better company at the moment. Unless you have the money to, buy Tesla, and you got a couple $100,000, whatever, dollars, that's fine. And the last one I'm going to be looking at is OEG. This is another energy one. And this one has had quite the hype as well. But we can see that this is only a $4 stock at the moment, which is quite the difference where it was down here at about 50 cents just a couple months ago. And we can see it's had major, day trading and people just grabbing in, getting FOMO, just trying to get in. This is not at the best spot to get right now, but if you look at the website and you go to the Analyze tab and you see and you read up on them, they've already have solar, they have gas, they have all this energy going, and they have the potential to be a really big company, kind of like Enphase, ENPH. That's another energy company if you want to look that up. But they are only at $4 right now, and they have the possibility to go even more. So this is not like a short-term play. This is more like a year or so out play. So I could see this thing going even higher. But if you're gonna get in now, you got to be able to ride the wave. It could come back down to $2 here before we see $4, $5, $6, maybe $8 in the next year or so. But one to keep an eye out on. So those are the top picks for this week. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you next week.